Do you ever look back on your life and wonder, how did I survive all of this? I do almost daily. People look at me now and they see me laughing and singing and entertaining in my home, and they see me as confident, and they think that I've always been this way. The truth is, my life started out in that shy, tiny little comfort zone, a fearful area, fearful of everything. If you're watching this video, I am guessing that you are shy too, or somebody dear to you is shy, and you're hoping to learn how to step beyond those fearful, shy feelings. That's what I want to talk about on this video today, is how do we do that? How do we learn to step beyond our fears? I'm Esther. I'm not a licensed psychologist who has studied the traits of being shy, but my expertise comes from living the shy life for more than 4 decades. So I know what it feels like to be shy. I know how those fears can hold you back. I know how that tiny little 3-letter word, SHY, can shape your entire life. I spent way too many years of my life being afraid to speak up, being afraid to join in, being afraid to socialize. But life has a way of throwing some unexpected events into our life that changes the path that we are on. Sadly, it took a tragedy to change my path. On March 1st, 1992, my husband was snatched out of my life just like that. I was lost. I didn't know how to cope with life. He'd made all the decisions in our marriage. I look back now and I wonder, how did my 4 sons get through this? Because as I look back, I see that my 4 teenage sons were more of a support to me than I was to them as their mother. I struggled in life. I just didn't know how to handle it. I was a shy, docile woman, actually a woman with no backbone at all. How was I ever going to survive? But as you see, I did survive, and I became a stronger woman because I was forced to have to start making decisions on my own, things that I never did. I let everybody else do things and I followed. And I always stayed in the background on the sidelines. Prayerfully, it won't take a tragedy to help you to realize that you can step beyond your fears. You can learn to be confident. You can step out of your little comfort zone that's holding you back from enjoying the life that you really would like to be living. And how do you do it? By forcing yourself, yes, forcing yourself, because I know, remember, I was shy. I know what it takes for a shy person to take those steps of courage, and that is to force yourself to do it. So I want you to start forcing yourself to take one step of courage, maybe a baby step, every single day. Just one, that's all it takes to get started. My strength didn't happen overnight when my husband died. It took time, discipline, and determination to make the changes in my life that I made. And here's how you do it. One step a day will take the fears away. I grew up a shy little country girl. I joke about the fact that I was a redneck country girl. My husband grew up in the city, so he was a city boy. I was a redneck country girl. That day came when I started junior high, and I was so excited because I thought, maybe I can be a cheerleader. I'm in junior high. What young girl doesn't want to be a cheerleader at some point in their life? So my sister and I, who's just 2 years older than me, we practiced those cheers at home. We threw the pom-poms in the air and we practiced and we practiced and we practiced. And then that day came when the booming voice came across the intercom and says, I'm going to announce the cheerleaders of Lincoln Savage Junior High School. Well, I kind of slumped down in my chair and pouted to myself because my name wasn't called. But you know what? I always wondered, would I have won if I'd had the courage to try out? But I didn't. I didn't have the courage and I didn't try out. I was just wishful thinking. I don't want you to continue living in a wishful world, wishing you could do something. You can learn to have courage, and courage will lead to confidence. Charlie Kirk once said, the only qualification that courage has is the ability to say yes. I love that quote. It's so true. When we're faced with those fears from our shyness, we have two options. One, we can step forward into courage and gain a little bit of confidence. Or number two, we can step backwards into our comfort zone and stay exactly where we are. Stepping forward will help you get a little bit stronger, gain a little more courage, and get a little closer to having confidence in yourself. So I'm challenging you to take that step every day, if at all possible. Take a small step. When you're faced with something that you're hesitating to do, take that step of faith. Take that step towards your goal of confidence. And when those fears start nagging at you, remind yourself, how do I gain confidence? Take the step and then do it. My channel is focused on encouraging you, shy person, to overcome your fears, to learn how to step beyond that little boundary, that boundary of your little comfort zone where you're afraid to step out of it, afraid of being humiliated, afraid of failing, afraid of taking any risks that seriously might lead to a wonderful new life if you did take that risk. So if that's something that you want to do, or you know somebody that would like to do that, hit that subscribe button below and follow along as I share stories and tips of how you can become a more confident person. And comment below if you're going to take the Courage Challenge. I would love to know.